Zombie Apocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video on this channel, Chalo Gaming. Today I will be showing you how it is possible that you can win War Day battles when you are an underleveled player. So as you can see, I'm in Gold League, so I will make another proper tutorial and of tips and tricks when I'm in a proper clan that is in Legendary League. But today I wanted to discuss a very big question that I had before when I was really underleveled, and it is how to get War Day wins as an underleveled player. So the most important thing you have to do is to build a proper deck. So you want to go into War deck, and you'll see a selection of cards that are either higher level or lower level depending on how well your clan did on the card recollection day. So the first thing you want to do is organize your clan cards by level, as you will not have all of them at the max capped level there is. For example, here I built my deck around 2.6 Hog Rider. As you all know, I'm a 2.6 Hog Rider player, so those are the cards that I have leveled up the most. So I chose the Cannon, the Hog Rider, and the Fireball first, as they are the ones that I use the most, and they are the ones that I have as higher levels. And then I just have to look for other high level cards that I think will add great value to my deck. For example, here all the cards that I added on are level 9, which is the next higher level that I had for any other cards except the Ice Wizard, who is boosted. But I felt more comfortable using these cards. In your deck, you always want to have at least one win condition, and in wars it is very you should probably take 2 win conditions. The miner is very good in war battles, as he's very versatile and you can use him as a win condition or as a normal unit. Then I brought myself an air unit, because you always want to bring one of those, the baby dragon, who is good with splash damage. Then I brought my archers to take on any air units, and then I brought my night witch. The reason why I chose my night witch is because I was looking down here and I had no tanky unit like the Valkyrie or even the Knight, so I wanted to bring in a tanky unit that could also defend pretty well. So I decided to bring my Night Witch, and you will see in the rest of the video how good she actually is as an underlevel card. So let's jump straight into the battles, and you will see I'll explain a bit more on how this works and how you should play the battles. Okay, so this is the first battle. We have to see if our deck we just built actually works, or if it doesn't. Let's hope it does. So the starting hand is not the best. We're just gonna cycle an Night Witch in the back, and remember that we have 2 win conditions for this deck. So if they have a constant way of stopping our Hog Rider, we can still get chip damage with our miner. And watch how we send the miner there to try and tank for the bats so that they're able to take out the bomber. However, due to his high level and his bats, he manages to actually make him survive. And then we figure out that he has Elixir Golem. We wanna take out the Firecracker and the Princess combo, and then let the Baby Dragon tank for the Hog Rider, which we protect by sending a Fireball to kill off the Wizard, and it actually hits the Goblin Gang as well. So by this point we know that we have to take out his Elixir Golem. And what are our main defenses to take out his Elixir Golem? Our Cannon is great for that, and our Night Witch can also be great for that. However, the good thing about the best part about our Night Witch is her bats accumulate and they start doing a lot of damage. However, as he has the Princess is going to be able to take out all the bats that accumulate if she's not taken care of. That's why we placed that Baby Dragon. And watch how in this attack we place the miner so that it takes care of the Firecracker, and the Hog Rider we send it right in so that it's able to tank all of the bats and the Baby Dragon. And just like that, in that quick push counter attack, we managed to take out the first tower in the first 2 minutes of the game, and that was just done by defending correctly, taking care of the princess and the firecrackers so that he didn't have any way to take out the night witch's bats, and we will just keep doing that again as it seemed to work. So we're gonna send in a miner to attack the princess, but as he was accumulating all of those units over there, we decided to just fireball it as it gave us a lot of value. And see how the night witch's bats start to accumulate near the tower, and now they're able to start working on the next elixir golem, and we send our miner to take out the princess. So for these battles, what you have to do is you have to remember that none of these decks are going to be casual ladder or challenge games, challenge deck, meaning that they're most likely not going to have a structure, and most decks have a high damage spell and a low damage spell such as the zap or the log, which is what we want to include in our decks. However, most decks in War Day do not have all these three things. So that's why it's very important for us to choose a win condition, such as a hog rider or a giant, or if you want to go lower cost, you can also bring in a battle ram and stuff like that that targets units and that has to be taken off quickly. For example, in this matchup, we're playing against another person that does not have a structure, and look how important it is to have a tanky unit for ground troops, because if we would have not had that night witch, the Dark Prince would have maybe managed to connect against her tower and deal a lot of damage, as it is a level 11 Dark Prince. So yeah, the main thing about these battles is you never know what deck you're gonna expect, whereas in ladder you normally know if they play bomber, they might be playing golem. If they play musketeer, they could be playing either a balloon or a hog rider. Well, in these battles you have to forget about that, and you just have to test out what works. For me, what works is just the first minute or so of the match. You just have to cycle your cards and do a couple of pushes to just identify what deck your opponent has and how he's going to react to every single push you do. For example, here I send my miner and watch how he guesses it and he catches it with one of the archers, which was a very good play by his part. So we just need to keep trying. Right now we know most of the cards he has on his deck, except for the fact that he has bats. So as we used our fireball before, we also have a counter for his minion horde. In addition, the reason why you want to know what cards he has is because you want to cycle your cards, and you want to know which of your cards you can counter their cards. For example, if they have minion horde, we can counter them with our fireball and our baby dragon. And then you just want to keep the pressure up, as I like doing in most of my matches. That's why I play 2.6 hog cycle, and just trying to not make mistakes. As an underleveled, what you have to keep in mind is that some card interactions will be more difficult for you, but in these battles you don't have to worry to overcommit, because it is a lot more likely that any of you will make more mistakes than in ladder or challenge gameplay. And for example, in my deck, I identified that my strongest push was just sending in a miner when I had done a successful defense, as it can provide a lot of value, and your opponent normally has less elixir than after attacking you. So it's just that identifying what kind of deck you're using, identifying what are your strengths against their deck, and just kind of benefiting off them. For example, in this matchup, he was bad. He was not good off with my hog rider because he didn't really know how to properly defend it. So in every opportunity that I had, I would just counter, and then I'm able to just finish off the match with the fireballs. So I hope this video helped. Remember, do your work when choosing what deck to use in the war day. Make sure that it includes your favorite and highest level cards you have, and don't be afraid to use it to play friendly battles first with it to see if it works or if it doesn't. and I hope this video helped you. So if it did, like and subscribe, and if it did, comment it as well, and if it didn't, let me know in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, see you in the next time.